Why, hello everybody. Welcome back to 2B2T. We are here with 561 people. TPS is fluctuating a little bit. We're continuing our adventure with Fusion's adventures here on the server. If you're just joining us, we've been traveling out from spawn. Somebody's shooting me. Oh, it's a skeleton. It's just like, what? It's daytime. Where's the mobs? We've been traveling out from spawn on foot, out 189,000 blocks so far, plus 67 to the west. So we're going north. And yes, we have our map up because we're letting people follow us. None of these videos have come out yet. They will shortly. And then, who knows, maybe you will journey out here and find stuff. It's been an interesting journey. We've found ruined bases. We've found one kind of partially active base. Actually two. But one was old, one was new. We've gotten all of our gear, everything we own, from loot, including this nice gear here. We haven't found any stashes, but we have found, items, including a totem, gear, all that good stuff. We don't have a good sword. We haven't found a good sword. We have not found an elytra, but we have found rockets. But anyways, we're just going out here, seeing what we can find. We're out far enough that we're starting to see variations and trails and stuff, and brand new chunks, like off to on the map there. You can see in the lower left-hand corner, there's the light gray. Those are brand new, unexplored chunks. So we're trying to stay away from those and stay in either the 1.12 chunks, which is the yellow, or the clear, which is the 1.19 chunk. So that way we can find ruins, bases, things like that. More gear, hopefully an elytra. Never know. What? We found a village. Never know. Has someone left goods in the village? Oh, might be good idea to put on our stuff. Yes, so that we can see beds and chests and goods. Doesn't appear to be any in this village. Yep, nothing. I think we have food, right? Yeah. We stole a bunch of cooked salmon from an old... It's definitely a 1.12 base. Really awesome. A couple episodes ago, someone had rebuilt part of it. So there's large working farms. There's some farms not working because they're the old designs, like the iron farm with the doors and everything. So that wasn't working, but it could easily be updated. It was a pretty awesome base, to be honest. So anyways, we're just going to keep journeying out, looking for goods. Maybe we will find a stash still. It'd be really cool to come across an active base. Not so that we can do anything nasty, but we may borrow a couple supplies. The bad thing about that is that people are going to be following my journey. So part of me says I want to find that, and the other part of me says I don't want to find anything. I don't want to find anything. Because if I do, sadly, whoever owns that base will not be very appreciative of me, because a little over a month from now, they may have visitors. and while most visitors will probably be friendly and kind and all of that, there are the other type of visitors that won't. Visitors that will steal everything. But technically, of course, I will be honest. If I found a large base or stash or something, I would plant this account there. Or actually, I'd continue on with this account so I can continue my journey. But I would get my team and my main account or my alt account and get out here really quick because it wouldn't take long. And I would borrow permanently items from the base that are of value for building or whatever. But I wouldn't grief it. I would, leave a nice sign saying visited, all that good stuff, and say sorry, but love your base, but we need these supplies as well, so thank you very much for your efforts, that type of stuff. That's been done to me, so I mean, fair is fair, right? The only bad thing is that, yeah, someone could come along afterwards and then grief the place, and that would be unfortunate. Not that any of you would do that. You're all good people. You would never even think of doing anything like that, those of you watching this video. So I shouldn't be worried at all, right? Yeah. Let's see. Decided I'd record a couple more episodes. I've got everything I've already recorded, uploaded, and timed, and everything ready to go and come out while I'm on my trip. But I figured, hey, let's record some more so that we can just extend the journey and see if we can find stuff. Because by the time I come back, someone, guaranteed, someone will have followed my trail through the videos, and they will be where I left off, where I despawned. There's a giant forest fire over here. It's either because there's a lava pool or because someone has been nearby and for whatever nefarious reasons lit the forest on fire. That does happen. There are no more phantoms. Yes, I gotta remember that. I think I've already recorded a couple of these after the update. They took away the phantoms. That's unfortunate. I've been flying around my base on my main account to see if, like, so it's lit on purpose by a player, and there's a portal here. Well, since we can't go in the Nether because we've made a commitment to stay in the overworld, we will continue our journey. Excuse me, skeleton. We're going to pass by. And same thing with you, creeper. Nice to meet you, sir. Please don't get up. Yeah, stay where you are. Yeah, I've been looking for phantoms to see if I could capture one, but I think there's none left around my base. I think they all burned up during the day or whatever. I was hoping maybe to find one, but I haven't seen any, so. Because otherwise I could capture one, because I know they still are there, because I've seen them elsewhere. If they haven't despawned or burned yet, they still exist on the server. They just can't spawn new ones. So I was thinking, oh, well, I'll capture a few, name them, put them in an indoor location so they're safe from the sun, and then we'll have a relic, right? So that would be cool. But I haven't found anything. I should occasionally be looking to the sides. I mean, I'd say, well, I'll pick it up on the map, but not necessarily. Often things will render in visually, but will be out of range of the map. I'm not seeing anything, but I'm sure it's excuse you. I'm trying to walk here. I'm gonna have to repair my gear here soon, which means I'm gonna have to kill a bunch of mobs. Probably through a spawner would be the best way to do it, just because it'll be easier to get to control and whatnot, and not be brutally attacked in the night. What will we find today besides the leftovers of the Wolfie, who was not so kind to the sheepies? Poor sheepies. The sheeps and bunnies have it bad on Minecraft. A little bit of glitchy here and there occasionally when the TPS dips down. The performance of the server has definitely been much, much, much better recently, which is good. But at the same time, there are still issues. It's just coming over here. Okay, it's just wolves killing sheep. I saw all the dots and I was going, okay, maybe player death. But nope. We have found the remnants of leftovers and dead bodies, so before, so it's very possible. There are a super ton of sheep around here, though. So there was definitely some activity of some sort at some point. But I'm not seeing anything. I mean, obviously, I could always just, like, swoop up to get a far view. Just make sure I don't miss anything, but, yeah, we don't see anything. Hopefully, I will find something. I don't know if I should continue following, like, 1.12 trails, or if I should concentrate on a 1.19. Potentially find a newer base. I mean, there's the aspect of, like, if someone was coming out here, they might put a base in a 1.12 area where they come in from the nether, right? And taking away the trail or destroying the portal and whatnot, and then they pop into an area that's just already completely explored with the expectation or assumption that, you know, not as many people would search through that area, right? Whoa. Here, I just said that the server performance has been better, and we start glitching all over the place. Terrible, terrible. Alright, let's see. What do we got on the other side of the hill? Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, darn it anyways. Skeleton gave me a little bit of boost there with his shot. Oh, for a moment I thought, oh, there's a build-up tower of somebody, but nope. Just the side of the mountain rendering in. We were kind of following more defined trails last episode, and now it's just kind of like all conglomerated everywhere. Large explored areas, which, you know, tells you that over time a lot of people have flown over these areas. Close spawner. Wait a minute. We're gonna check something, but I need to eliminate. Forgot I don't even have blocks in my inventory. Shame on me. We just gotta get away from the baby zombie for a minute. Where's my blocks? There. We should keep blocks. Oh, well, I thought I got away from you, but you found a way up, huh? Alright, yeah, there's a bunch of you here. Yeah, come on. All of you come over here. Alright. Now, I'm gonna go back around the other way towards these chests. You guys stay there. Okay. Now, I may have turned it off. That is a possibility, but I thought I had spawners turned on. No, it's spawners here. Alright, well. But you guys got long reach. Guess I could repair my gear, right? I was just talking about it. I need to get rid of that corner spot, though. Because otherwise they just... There is the risk, of course, of a baby zombie or something spawning. Alright. You can tell I don't have a sweeping edge. I must have turned... I'll have to turn that back on. Can I hit you guys? I'm trying to get some XP here. Come on. Closer. This isn't the most efficient way to do it. Anything of use in here? Looting? Put looting on it. On our thing. We don't really have space, do we? Oh, we got gunpowder. Okay. Here, you guys can be poisoned. For weakness. I don't think that helped. Are we repairing our armor? It's hard to tell. This is the exciting part of this episode, everybody. We're doing a little armor repair here. Our sword, of course, does not have mending on it, so... Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Do it. Alright. What was the other book? Piercing? Oh, wow. That doesn't help us, does it? Alright. Did these repair? I think I mean, obviously it is repairing stuff because our XP is still at 6. It's not going up. But it's extremely slow. Is it daytime outside? It is. Okay, well, let's go. We checked. I must have... There we go. Now, of course, it's right. Oh, this was a mistake. Okay, good. They all fell down. That could have been ugly. That could have been very, very bad right there. All right. Let me see. So we have a 1.12 trail that goes straight across. We'll go ahead and follow that for a little bit here. We're not in a spot where I have to just decide. You can tell the edge of the trail right here. Look how it loaded in. Someone must have been flying pretty fast on a low render, just pushing through really quick so that they weren't loading lots of chunks. Excuse me, Mr. Sheepy. Coming through. The train couldn't decide if it wanted to be swamp or forest or dark oak forest. The deep, dark, spooky woods. That's where you should find the lions and tigers and bears, but they haven't introduced any of those to the server. I mean, there's polar bears. And I'll get that. Why'd they add polar bears, but not like a regular black bear or grizzly bear or the Asian moon bear for the cherry forest, maybe? Or the bamboo forests. Right? That'd be cool. They already got the model. So it'd be easy just to retexture to, you know, a brown grizzly bear and a small black bear and then a moon bear. Well, no, they have pandas in the jungle already, so we don't need the moon bear. And there's no bears in the savannas. So it'd just be like a high mountain bear could be your grizzly, and you could do a black bear for your like oak and birch forested areas. We seem to have found a hole in the ground. We're gonna have to go around it. Oh, there's iron. We better go mine it. Oh, we haven't been doing any of that. Fortunately, we haven't had to. See, you don't even have to mine on 2B2T. You could just come out, walk, and get all the materials you want. If you're lucky. I mean, we've got quite a bit of iron blocks. We've got some iron blocks and iron bars. So, you know, diamonds, we've got a couple, mainly from dungeon chests. None from any bases or anything. Gotta find something on this episode. Come on, we're 20 minutes in. Besides the excitement of doing a little bit of repair on armor. I'm sure we repaired a little bit with that XP, but not much. Mostly done being sick, but because I've been sick the past week, right before my trip. Great timing. I've just got this dry cough left. And right there, it was just like saying, nope, we're going to sit here and we're going to make you cough. I'm going to guess that that is a trial chamber because it's in new chunks over there. And I still have... Let's see if that helps. All right, more editing to do. I had to get up. I hope the tickle's gone. Man, I don't know what that was. It's just like... did not want me to continue. Yeah, definitely a trial chamber over there. I don't think you can get swords in the trial chamber. The best thing you can get is the the mace. And then with the keys you can get various armor and stuff. But it'd just be a waste for me to try to go and do all of that. I'm gonna guess that this is a village. Doesn't look like new chunks, so it's not a trial chamber. And if it was a trial chamber, it's like, oh, this is a... So this is a classic. So this is a ruined sea village. But look at its elevation. It's up here at 100 blocks above the sea level. You don't see this very often. You can find it occasionally. Alright, we'll fill up on the 2 coals. Of course, the poor drowns are going to try and spawn, and it's like instant die here in the sunshine. Sorry, drowns. Let's on this one. Look at the sea. I'm just curious here. There's no loot in these, obviously, but just curious to see what's in the chests. Nothing. Nothing is in the chests. Coal and wheat. If I was brand new, just starting out, that would be handy, but I don't need it. Alright, time to switch from steak to salmon. Yeah. I love salmon. Grilled salmon, boiled salmon, baked salmon. One of my favorite dishes with salmon is a Filipino dish. It's called sinigang. So typically it's made with pork, but it can be made with fish too. I prefer making it with salmon. So you slice the salmon into big chunks, put it in a pot of water so it can boil, and then you add sliced onions, big slices, and tomato halves. Big. What's going on here? Big sliced chunks, not itty bitty dicing or anything like that. So tomato halves, purple onions, and then you can put other different types of vegetables. So Asian radish goes really well. That's the It's the white radish that looks like a long tuber root. For those of you that are unfamiliar with it, it's not the like the red rabbit radish that is typical in the U.S. as an example. Um, Although that would work too, but the other one isn't as spicy. It's more neutral, whereas a red radish has like kind of like a little bit of a kick to it, right? You add that. Put in okra is good. You could do eggplant. The long, narrow eggplant is best. Hello, little baby zombie. We're going to run from you. Kind of speed through this. I'm surprised we haven't found, outside of that one portal, we haven't found anything player related. Then the other thing you can put in it is like a type of string bean will work really good. Speaking of, there's a ender chest right there. So that's all your all your vegetables. So you boil them up. Doesn't take long because it's salmon. If it's pork, obviously you want to boil it longer. You got to make sure your pork is good, right? And then what you would do next is you need to add two remaining things. You need to add the spice for the sinigang, and you need to add usually kangtong, which is, but there are other leaves, but it's basically a water leaf. Excuse you. That you put in soups and stuff. So if Asian markets have it, and I'm sure some other places have it, so you can get that. Just an ender chest, huh? And then you want the sinigang spice. Now, here, I just buy these packets. That is the sinigang spice. It is kind of a sweet, sour, tangy flavor. I'm actually not sure exactly what's the type of spices that are in it. I guess I could look. And you add that, and that's you're done. You can eat it with rice. You know, you get a big bowl of rice, and then you can pour the sinigang over the top of it, and it's just so good, so good, so good. Okay, let's get in this so that we're away from that baby zombie for a moment. Wrong one. Yeah, I don't see anything that would indicate. I mean, there's a village, a little leftover village there that I passed by. Just the ender chest is just out in the middle of nowhere. I guess probably someone flying through and they needed rockets. Probably on this path right here, this angled path that goes northwest. And they stopped there on a tree to pull out a bunch of rockets. Since there's no portal or anything, I'm going to assume that's what it is. So I'm going to follow this angled path out here. We're going to go this way. Not that this will lead me to a base immediately or anything. Who knows, though, right? You never know. Someone flew out this way for a reason. Maybe we'll come across something. Anyways, you can look it up and find different ways to make the spice manually if there's no packets available, but really good, really good. We're just about to the end of this episode. Let's go around the temple here so that I don't get the debuff. TPS seems to be fluctuating a tad. Because occasionally I get kicked back a little bit. Alright, and then we'll come back up the path here. I mean, I guess that could be natural. It's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. If there was like chests right here, you know, somewhere, like just off or whatever, I would maybe say maybe someone marked that, and because there was a path that went down to a dungeon naturally, but there's nothing here. So continue on. We shall. No, wrong button again. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. We want this one. There we go. Looks like we can go. Maybe we can go up and around this. Let's find out. You can tell that's the new chunks over there. You can see the light gray, so trial chambers and stuff. Just on the very edge of known territories. Can we get out? I wonder if anybody's... I haven't really been paying attention, but I wonder if anybody's figured out a way to turn that off to where you can still, you know, have all your stuff on, to where you're searching for the signs of a base or a stash, and you don't have to worry about picking up all the stuff around a trial dungeon. But who knows? Who knows? What's up with these spiders? They all got yellow stuff coming out of them. Poison spiders. Well, it's either we take off that way and we continue to try to follow that 1.19 path, or we follow this new 1.12 path up. I guess we're going this way, since this is the way I came. You have no choice. You are held captive and you must follow me and go the direction that I go. Oops, that was a hole. I don't know if it went down far, but it was a hole. So, good to hop over it. It's almost daytime. We shall escape these incessant, pesky little mobs. Into the nice little flower biome we go. Well, I think outside of my partial attempt to repair some of my armor, we have not found anything of super interest in this episode. That is probably a little bit more risky. Oh, there you go. You got a full baby zombie in iron armor. What are the chances of that, right? I mean, I know there's a percentage, but... Alright, am I going to have to kill a little said zombie? I am. He's going to come follow me, aren't you? Actually, I have an idea. I know. I'm trapping myself. There's too many freaking leaves around here. Okay, I failed miserably with what I was trying to do. But there. Okay. You know, when you can't find anything interesting, you make something interesting. What should we name him? What are they called? You know, if you're a knight and squire. Yeah, you have your squire. So here we go. can't reach you from up here. I guess I'm safe to do that. There we go. All right. Awesome. Okay. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and stick a banner on this. And we'll put a sign. So we got to make this fun, right? There we go. Kind of makes it sound like he's dead, but he's not. He's in there. Don't be fooled. Someone's going to uncover it because they don't have the mobs turned on, and out will come the baby zombie and attack them. All right, awesome. Well, maybe someone will come along and find this a little momentum here, or a memento. In fact, I don't know if I have any more of these, but we will leave the last codex that I have on me. I might have one in the ender chest, but until I get to another ender chest, I won't know. So we'll leave that there. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to refresh this. There we go. Get those off. All right, well, we'll see you in the next episode, everybody, where we will continue our journey. So, anyways, it's like he disappeared. You can't see the name tag through the blocks, but I don't want to open it up. But anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.